Welcome to the Spit Bucket Hotel Party.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm very uncomfortable
Who the
now.
fuck is this nigga, bro? Yo, P, you want a steak and cheese? Yeah. Yo, let me get 2 steak and cheeses, my G. Yo, y'all got this nigga cooking? Who the fuck is this?
Is that
From the
6ix9ine?
Chick-fil-A thing?
No, it's the Spider-Man.
Yeah, the entire time they say that,
Spider-Man
it's
and
Spider-Man.
Tim's.
Second. I thought that was 6ix9ine.
Spider-Man is
Oh wait,
secretly
I get
Tekashi
it.
6ix9ine.
We'll keep your secret.
Yeah. All right, welcome to the Spit Bucket. My name's Omar, and I am your host for the show and Kenny Omega's new best friend.
Wow.
Me and Jam literally just got back from the Kenny Omega.
Kini Omega.
That man
Kenny
has
Omega.
hands like fucking
Did you guys
butter.
talk?
We did talk.
Oh, I just thought it would be hard for him to talk with that dig in his mouth from choking out.
Dude, all right, listen.
Right.
He did his best, all right? All right, well, also, before we jump into that, joining me at the table this week.
Depressy,
Damn it, I was gonna say that.
a little messy, not me lessy.
It's Jam Ginto, everyone. And wearing the faces of his enemies, it is Alex Torres.
Hello, everyone.
As you can hear, he sounds a little muffled.
Actually, I can hear it myself.
Yeah.
Wearing the skin of his.
Hello. Here, let me say what he was gonna say. Hello.
All right, Alex.
Yeah.
Do you-
guys skip me?
Oh, I know. I'm working on it.
Yeah,
It's
chill the
I-
fuck out.
You'll have your turn. All right, Alex.
Uh-huh.
So, why are you wearing that? No one can see you. This is an audio
yeah.
podcast.
Because it was... I even took it out of my seat, and I haven't put it since, but then just before I
Why?
got
Were you scared?
Jeez.
I actually did scare him when I went to pick him up.
Pussy.
Well, it scared all of you.
Yeah, Alex has been walking around. Well, not walking around. Alex has been driving around with this mask. It's just like someone's face that got peeled off.
Just
A Halloween mask.
And the mouth got stitched together, and he puts it on the headrest of his passenger's side
name's
car.
Billy.
Of his best friend's
Yeah.
ride.
Billy.
And also at the show, it's Ivan Proto.
Hello.
We're already into it. So Ivan, you don't get a nice
Are
elaborate
you a fucking
intro.
ghost, dude? Where you been?
I wish. You know.
Last night, I was literally thinking, like, if I fall off the bed, is it enough for me to die?
No.
It's not.
From this bed,
Yes.
Yeah,
fall off if it's enough to die.
Yes.
I guess
it's,
if you land
it's like
on your
4
neck.
feet off the
Yeah, it's
ground.
like, if you land on your neck hard enough.
You gotta try hard.
Well, like, what
if
if
Jeffrey
somebody?
Epstein can do it in prison, you can do it at
Yeah.
home.
Oh, you're right.
Because he
Dude,
fell off his
Subway.
bed, right? That's all that happened.
Yeah.
He
Hit his
fell,
head
he
so hard.
fell off his bed and choked himself like Kenny Omega and died.
All right, listen. Okay. So let's get into this. We just watched All Out last night,
Yeah, which
and
was good.
it was great. It was a great show.
That was amazing.
Alex actually became a fan of one of the wrestlers.
Please marry me.
The Renslers.
Well, 2 of them.
Yeah, there's 2 that there's
4 of
4 that got
Wow.
Alex's attention specifically.
No,
and 2 of them, all they had to do was be Puerto Rican, and
No.
immediately.
Fuck those people. It's Orange Cassidy.
Are you saying that Puerto Ricans ain't shit and that Boricuas are trash? Because that's what I heard.
That's what I heard
That's
you
what I
just
heard
say
from
right
you.
now.
They?
Is that true, Alex?
No.
I love my
Before-
people.
What's the thing you were saying about Puerto Rico that you wish that the hurricane didn't skip it?
Yeah, something about like I wish Maria happened
We're
again.
we're gonna lose our whole. Puerto
It's
Rican
okay
fan
because
base.
he's Puerto Rican.
Up yet. No. Thank God it missed. It missed everything. I don't know where it's at now. It keeps missing
It's
everything.
gonna hit.
It's heading towards the Panhandle and towards like North or South Carolina.
Well,
So
with the way that they've
where
been
my
predicting
friend's
it, it's going to hit Iceland.
Yeah, or it's gonna hit itself. But Orange Cassidy,
And why do you like Orange Cassidy?
because he's just super cool. Like he has the hair I want. Those shades were so
I like your
nice.
shades.
And I've had dreams where I fight people with my hands in my pockets.
Oh,
So like
yeah.
he literally was like a spitting image of me if I was fit, without diabetes, and a crime fighter,
And white.
and
and
a
white.
little ginger.
and privileged.
Also, denim joggers and a denim button-up
Yeah.
unbuttoned.
And if we know anything about Alex's style,
Is that it's beautiful.
Is that he's not that.
Is that
It's not-
that kind of seems on brand for him.
Yeah, sure.
And then who else did you fall in love with in the show?
My soon-to-be wife, Hikaru, right?
Yeah, what's her last name though?
Torres.
You didn't memorize her last name?
It is. It's Sheeta.
You're like, but that doesn't matter.
But that doesn't matter.
It's not gonna be long.
Not for long. Yeah, no, she was really nice. I like her.
So
she lost to, and that was the dumbest fight ever.
Are you kidding me?
She should have won.
No. Riho's great. I love Riho. What about you, Ivan? Who was your favorite that you saw last night, and what was your favorite match?
And what was your favorite wish?
All right, I want to start with the wish. Yes.
Okay.
My favorite match was probably the ladder match. That was
Oh
pretty cool.
yeah.
Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
If you're gonna go back and watch any match from All Out, that's the match that I think all of us recommend. Is that
that
ladder?
shit
Yeah,
was
for
wild.
It was so
And-
good.
That was wild.
I didn't watch my wife.
Hakurashida,
Torres'
Torres.
wife. What if she didn't want to take your last name?
That's fine.
You'll take hers.
I wish I was
I'll
those
take
ladders.
her. I'll take her.
You wish you were the ladders.
Huh? So who's got a news story?
She says, I don't even know how to speak. What are you
What
talking
is
about?
English?
English? Newt
Yeah.
Gingrich?
I mean, so that was a great event.
That we could have been at.
We could
if
have been at-
somebody like did their job.
Listen, I was in line, but there was 100,000 people trying to get tickets for that 10,000.
Wasn't it just to get into the
Person
website?
venue.
Or
Yeah,
was it to actually buy the tickets?
there is a digital line, which
Okay.
that
Or a Digiline, if you will.
Yeah, Digimon, Digiline.
Or for the lazy, a dine. You know what I'm saying?
no, it's a digital line. All right.
Yeah.
This is nothing to joke about. We didn't get tickets
Who did you guys meet today? Just Kenny?
today. We met
there anyone
Kenny.
else?
Not there, but I was working Starcast over the weekend, the convention that's attached to it.
Oh, okay.
So I did get to see like literally everyone that was wrestling.
Okay.
It just sucks that I didn't get to see them wrestle.
There were so many fucking open seats.
You know, like if you would have just done,
It's those scalpers. I wasn't
would've
gonna
just
buy
done your
scalper tickets.
do you not care about the event?
Do you not
I
care
bought
about the
it.
environment?
Do you
I
not
bought
care
it on
about
pay
us?
per view. The Amazon's on fire, and you guys are worried about the seats that were at All Out.
You know how you were worried about
Everything.
the Amazon being on fire because you thought the Amazon was in Africa, which is where Tony is right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Africa is also on fire.
Yeah, I know. I saw that
So
too.
yeah, we should
Everything's
be
on
worried.
fire.
You sent him a message, right? Of
I
like,
did send him a message on. I responded to his Twitter because he said some weird meme thing. But I'm like, bro, are you alright? Like you're memeing, but you're about to die.
you're about to catch on fire,
He
bro.
said, please say psych.
But you got that black lung. How
said,
you
"Say
how
psych
you
right now."
memeing?
Yeah, no, he's drinking.
Duncan,
Yeah, they have Dunkin' in Africa.
that's pretty cool.
No, some like homemade wine. Yeah,
Real quick side note: remember when we were in China and you guys for some reason freaked out that those are Dunkin' Donuts?
yeah, because who thinks of Dunkin'? America runs on Dunkin',
And you didn't freak
and
out for
China
the fact
is
that
a
it was
socialist
Taco Bell?
country. Ivan,
Yeah.
There was
It makes
Taco
no
Bell in
sense.
Oh wait,
China.
I was thinking about Japan.
That's
Never
Japan,
mind. Yeah,
boy.
that was the Chinese Burger King, though.
that was cool.
Or Kruger being over there.
What?
I don't know if I can keep that in.
You guys haven't seen those photoshopped pictures of
Of what?
like Burger King items?
Wait, what was the racist part?
She said Coco Bing.
No, I
No,
said
she said
Kruger being.
She just switched the
She
letters.
said Kurger
You're-
Bing.
You're
Yeah.
racist.
I don't.
You're
I don't
racist.
see anything wrong
I
with
have
that.
to. I
I'm
have
still
to find
trying
it.
to
I
figure
saw it
that
on
out.
Instagram. It was like someone took a picture of a Burger King drive-through, and you know it was like the Burger King logo, and then instead of Dr Pepper, it said Dr Pee-Pee. Okay, let me find it.
Guys,
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I forgot to tell you. So the other day, me and Kat were up in like Wisconsin, right? We were just drifting around.
Who drifts in? There's literally no. Do you want to see some cornfields?
Sometimes,
nice.
honestly,
We
it's
went
pretty
to Lake
nice.
Geneva.
That's nice.
That place was whack.
Yeah, don't
Is
go to
it?
Lake Geneva. Lake Geneva's whack.
It's a waste
Well,
of time.
I just like open fields
Open
at night and
places
like,
where
during
you
the day and
can't
stuff.
find the body.
Yeah, where you can't hear people scream.
Anyone.
Alex.
Anyways, we tried this place that I just saw on a list the other day.
Okay.
I want to tell you what the list was. The name of this fast food place was called Taco John's.
Well, what kind of shitty name is Taco John's?
So
Burger
the list
Bing.
it was on.
Did you just look up a list of bootleg
No,
names?
So I was at work the other day and I was just like on my phone and then on Facebook, and then one of the articles somebody shared was like top 15 failing fast food places. And I'm looking through the list. I'm like, never heard of this, or like, I can see why this is going down, or whatever. I think it was just like top 15 like worst fast foods. And then one of them was Taco John's. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I never even heard of it. We're driving. I see Taco John's, and I'm like, okay,
I need to see why
we need to
this
try
place
this.
is failing.
Right. So we didn't want to go too crazy, right? So we got one
Taco John, please.
one hard shell taco each. It was a meal. It was like 2 tacos, and then these things that they call potato olays, but it's just like, think of the hash browns from Burger King for breakfast.
That sounds like some white
Uh-huh.
hot dog.
It's called Taco John's.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you get a big old thing of that and then a drink. Let me tell you, that taco was one of the worst things I've ever had.
Is it? Why? What kind of taco was it?
It literally just like Taco Bell, like the same ingredients. It's just the meat was awful. The taco literally felt like they had just pulled it out the package and like didn't warm it. Like we ate those spaghetti tacos from
Yeah.
Tasted literally had the same.
So of course it was hard shell tacos, right?
What are you saying about my spaghetti tacos, sir?
The spaghetti was great.
The spaghetti tacos that you guys will see in like 3 weeks.
Yep. But yeah, and the potato things were okay because there's literally just like hash browns from Burger King. But I can see exactly why that place is failing.
So you saw a list of failing restaurants.
Yep.
And then you're like, let's go to a failing restaurant.
Yeah.
How immediately afterwards did you get the
squirts?
Failing
Literally
restaurant squirts.
Within like, well, we didn't get the squirts, but within like 10 minutes, we were like, our stomach hurts.
What did you want to gain from going to Taco
I just
John's?
wanted to see how bad it was, honestly. Like when somebody says, "Hey, there's something awful in this room," you're like,
What is it?
"Yeah."
It's like a
I
car
wanna see.
crash.
What's the worst? Is that the worst restaurant that you've been to?
Well, I can only compare other tacos. I'd say Burger King's tacos are worse.
Dude, that taco was fucking whack.
But right behind,
You had the Burger King tacos?
Remember when Gibby was here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. You're right.
You know what's
Listened
right
to,
behind,
like,
though?
3
Like-
episodes ago.
like tapping it. If it were two cars, one would be tapping in the other one. Fucking Jack in the Box. Their tacos are dog shit.
Yeah.
They're
Didn't
$1
we-
for
I've
two.
never
I think.
been.
We
What?
ate over there, right? When we went to Texas.
I think so.
'Cause
You went
that's
to
the first time
Texas.
I went
That's
to
that close to Mexico. And got tacos from a Jack in the Box?
It was on the way
Right.
to Texas.
But also, I used to
On
eat
the
it
way,
whenever
more
I'd
like
go to.
on delay, am I right?
yeah,
That's racist.
Andale tacos.
Anyways,
Kurger Bing, and I stand behind that statement.
he said Kurger Bing. Anyways, I used to have it back in the old days when I'd visit my brother in Washington.
Uh-huh.
But there was one time we were going to the airport too. I chose when we were leaving to take a risk with fast food. I said, "Let me get one hamburger, tiny little hamburger."
You said horrible.
And I said, "Let me get an hamburger," and then
I'm sorry, what did you say?
let me get 2 of those tacos.
Yeah, we don't sell omelets here.
Let me tell you guys, it was only a 35-minute drive to the airport.
Yeah.
By the time we got there, I had the squirts.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
even
good.
kidding. Immediately, I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Is it just me? But I really like when I get the squirts.
Why do you
Oh,
just
me
feel like...
too. I have
Yeah.
a great time.
It's good. Like it's a good shit.
Or wait,
Hitting all 16 G spots
at the same time?
at the same time.
I feel like there's 2 different reasons why you guys both
Yeah.
enjoy
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm still good. No,
Are you still mapping those out, or you know where yours are?
No, I know mine.
Hey, you son of a bitch! Did you bring me my fiber?
Oh shit.
Interesting how you
know what,
we could probably pull up
when
receipts as to how late you were today,
Let's see, what?
and you had all this
What?
extra fucking time, and you didn't
Late?
think.
I
We
waited
all
for,
drove.
I waited
we all-
for you guys to
we
say
all
it's good
drove
to
from
go.
Chicago to get
Oh
to the
my
studio,
You're
which is
right.
like an hour away.
Oh my
And Alex,
God.
before we got here, you only live like 10 minutes away from
No,
the studio.
I live 6 minutes.
6?
You live behind the liquor store.
I do.
The liquor store.
Don't tell anyone that.
But I was waiting for a message from you guys saying you were here versus me just coming at 5.
I sent that message.
No, I didn't see it. I
Well,
just
whose
saw.
fucking fault
I
is
just saw
that?
Alan. I saw Alan like say that his car.
Yeah. So
Right on.
Alan actually couldn't join us this week like he usually does
Yeah.
because he doesn't have brakes on his car, so he literally has to run to the auto repair shop.
You're right.
He said he's running to the AutoZone, and I think he means literally.
Honestly,
that's-
I've never seen Alan
Oh, I
run.
see.
Y'all remember Otto from Rocket Power?
All right, well,
I see it now.
before we jump into any news stories, we're going to go around the table, and we're going to say what we think that we can do better than Alan. Okay?
Easy.
Or what we could do better, or faster,
Okay.
or whatever. All right, Alex, go ahead.
I can come faster than him.
Honestly, that was gonna be mine, but
Okay,
Yeah, well,
so what's yours?
I got you beat too,
God, damn
and I'm proud.
it, you should be.
Boricua.
But
You're just efficient.
I
That's all.
just come gasoline.
Yeah. That's
Oh my god.
pretty,
Spooky.
That's pretty cool.
What can you do faster than, or stronger,
better?
or harder?
What's the song? Faster, better,
Or hairier.
Yeah, or
yeah. What hair?
I feel like I can push down on the surface of the earth more than Alan.
than him. You bring in more surface tension.
Yeah.
Than
Yeah.
him. Okay.
That's
Also
true.
known
I like
as I weigh more than.
I could probably
let's
sit
not
longer.
categorize it.
I could
Yeah.
probably sit longer than Alan because I got some cheek meat.
You got cheek meat.
You know, I
Hey,
wonder,
Alan, if you're listening to this, I'll give you some of my thigh meat to put on for cushion.
I wonder if me or him, who can sit longer. Since when I sit down, like I instantly hit my.
Like we talking
my
like on something that has a cushion or on a hardwood
no, like
floor?
a hardwood floor. I want to see which one of us
Man,
gives in
that
first.
sucks for both of you, huh?
Yeah, I instantly sit and hit my tailbone. Like you literally can hear it go like.
That's gross.
As soon as I hit.
This is
What about
Alex
you,
sitting
Omar?
down.
I don't know this for a fact, but I'm gonna go ahead and say I can probably hold my breath a lot longer than he can.
That's cool. Well,
what
he
hair
smokes,
on your
so-
body would you say grows the fastest?
Oh,
My nipples.
so I would say I was gonna say my nipples, but there's this hair right here that's literally longer than any
In your
hair.
stomach?
Yeah, like in my stomach.
Ew.
Here, I'll just show you guys where is it.
That's nasty.
It's like that.
Just one random one?
He's braided it with itself.
Alan, this is me challenging you to
Whoa,
see
what
who
the heck?
Ew.
This one.
You literally just one
Bruh.
long hair coming
So it's-
directly from
it's
his
longer
stomach.
than all of my hair.
There's no other hair around
There's
it.
no around. Yeah, like this is literally.
Dude, that's creepy.
Look at
All right,
right.
the first listener to
I
send us an
leave?
email, we'll mail that to you. We'll mail Alex's long hair to
Yeah,
you.
because it'll just grow tomorrow. Like, it's literally the fastest,
same length?
This is my fastest growing hair, and I've noticed because first it was my nipples, and then I realized
That's
no,
hot.
it's this.
Yeah, that's your third
Yeah,
nipple.
his name is what did I name it?
Why did
Oh,
you
fuck.
name your hair?
Mael.
Yeah.
I named it Mael.
All right, so before
Wow.
Mine, hold on. Mine, I would say it's the 2 hairs that I get on my big toe, like right on the
That's a
knuckle.
You
good
got
one.
hair on your
That's a
big
good
toe.
one.
That's cool.
Just literally just like 2.
Nice.
yeah, Alan, I don't know why I think I could hold my breath longer than you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
and you're
but I
like, I'm
can't
going to
swim.
correct that
I
statement.
have a feeling I can.
You can't swim, so how are you gonna hold your?
I can't swim, but I can hold my breath.
I just remembered the
I
story.
can probably drown faster than you, Alan. Come at me.
That doesn't make
Damn.
sense.
Alan
You
could
can
probably
hold your
float
breath
really good.
longer.
Alan could probably float really good.
Alan?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Isn't it if you're no?
I feel like Ivan can float really easily.
Yeah, 'cause
Ivan
I'm
will
very
fucking
buoyant.
I can dock my boat with Ivan sitting there. Okay.
What does that
He's
mean?
gonna keep that shit there. You
I
know.
say you're an anchor boy.
Oh,
Anyways, back to like a hair situation. I
Yeah.
remembered the story of this girl on Twitter. She took out her nipple piercing in the shower,
Yeah.
me too.
and she was like looking at her nipple, and she saw like a little hair or a lint. So she pulled on it, and the next thing you know, she woke up in the fucking hospital because she ended up pulling a nerve, and she like just fucking blacked out.
That's funny. Could you just imagine that? You're just
And
like,
that makes
"What's
my
this?"
boobs want to go concave.
Wait,
That's funny.
So she thought there's a little hole from where the piercing was, and she thought there was a hair.
Or like just like lint from your
And
bra.
she
or
pulled
something.
it, Ivan, from inside the hole. Like when the other Ivan, Kevin,
Kevin.
messed up his ACL surgery because this boy.
He messed it up.
Oh yeah.
He didn't stitch it up right.
So what happened with Kevin one day? He got his ACL replaced. What do you call it? Replaced? He got that.
He got
I
a
got an
Yeah,
ACL
you got another.
surgery.
So we take the bandage off of his leg, and literally this is like the day after, and where the cut is, there's just a string sticking out,
I remember that.
and he just pulled and pulled and pulled, and more string just kept coming out, and then I don't know why he thought that was just an okay thing to do. Like we don't know what that string was attached to, and you know what though, his knee never got fixed, so I'm blaming himself for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't walk, right?
No, he can't.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He died.
He
Rest in
pulled it,
peace.
and then eventually there was nothing left
And
of
he
it.
woke up in the
Yeah.
hospital.
Like have you ever pulled a thread from a shirt and it just starts like,
It
or a
just fu-
sock?
Or ladies, I know you feel this. The lace on your underwear, you pull that shit, and it just like creates
And-
this
and then you're
big
naked.
gap.
Yeah,
You're
that's what happened, but with Kevin's knees, and he's never been the
with
same
Kevin's
since.
niece.
Rest
Yeah,
in peace.
rest in knees.
Knees
All right.
in- knees in pieces.
Who can out eat Alan?
Does Alan eat a lot or no?
I don't know. Alan, are you okay? Do you eat?
Because like I would like if I didn't know Alex, I'd be like he doesn't eat a lot. This dude could out eat me.
But this boy can fucking tear up.
Oh, you didn't think
I
I'd
would
eat
think
that much?
yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah, I
think he'd
know
eat a
I eat
lot.
more than everyone.
Remember that one time Alex almost threw away a whole pizza because there was a piece of onion in it?
Yeah, when Alex used to not eat any vegetables in it.
I still don't.
He still doesn't.
Okay,
Let me tell you though, real quick, he threw away a lot of hash browns when we went to Denny's the other day. And that made
yeah.
me real angry.
why?
Because I didn't
Oh,
want
didn't
that's
to.
want 'em.
right.
I
Because
don't
you
want 'em.
wanted a season. You forgot to
didn't-
order seasoned fries.
No, not I
instead.
forgot. He just didn't ask me.
Me either. He gave
Alex,
me a-
you've had some bad luck at restaurants,
I
huh?
know.
But
seriously.
should you? That's the only thing you ever get from Denny's. Don't you know by now?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
They ask every
That's
single
true.
time.
I was gonna say, if you have a mole,
oh,
how hard is it to maintain the hair on it? Because every single time I see someone with a mole, they always have the longest hair on it.
do I
at
have
all
any moles
times.
on my face?
I have a mole on my back, but that one doesn't grow any hair.
I have freckles, and that's it.
But
Where?
You don't
I mean,
have
not
like a
freckles.
3D
I
one.
have
Did you say 3D?
Eczema.
Yeah.
You have psoriasis.
I got that psoriasis. No, what do you call them? These things. What are these?
They're like little beauty marks, the little freckles.
Yeah. Right? A freckle?
But you don't have like one of those 3D ones?
No,
Yeah.
that's a mole.
That's a mole.
I'm asking, do you have one of those?
I don't think so.
You have any skin tags?
What's funny is the one that I have here, my mom has, and she actually had a mole.
Like a 3D one?
Yeah, and she had to get it she had it surgically.
My grandma has
just
this
sandpaper
exact
it
same
down.
like beauty mark on her leg that I do on mine, except hers is like literally just like if someone just took a marker and did a little dot. So it skipped all 11 of her children and then came to me and grew 10 times the size. So thanks for
But at least there's not a hair on it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I had a mole and it had a hair,
Mole.
part of I'd brush my teeth, cut my mole hair.
Yeah.
Right.
Because for some reason it grows so fast. And so, like, densely.
It's those extra skin cells there.
I guess so.
Yeah, extra skills.
You know what, though? I wish that I had a mole that covered all the bottom of my face just so I can grow a beard, because I can't grow a beard.
That's fucking gross.
If I just had one big mole.
Big lump on your chin.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
I'd love
But it
that.
would only be one hair.
Just one dense hair.
Long hair.
Ugh. All right. Well, we're half an hour into the show, so let's jump into some news stories.
Some starries.
I have two stories. One of them is very short, but I wanted to include it because it reminded me of Hangman Page from AEW.
Oh, the dude who lost.
Yeah, to Chris Jericho.
Should have won.
So this one's for Hangman Page. All right. So stick up ends when cowboy store clerk lassos robber.
Cowboy
That's
store
cool.
clerk.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, that's my favorite anime. Cowboy store clerk. So a clerk at a 7-Eleven in Poke at Keist. That's a long ass name to have for a town. Proved that he was more beans than broth in an attempted robbery on Tuesday night. I've never heard that saying before.
I have.
You've heard that before?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
I love beans.
You're more beans than broth.
So I'm going to take
Broth
that as a
is like-
compliment.
Beans.
Think
is
of like
more-
when you get a can of baked beans.
Yeah.
What if you poured out the can and it's mostly liquid?
Okay.
You're
Okay,
like,
that's-
fuck you, you ain't made a shit. You ain't shit.
Okay,
But if
well,
you grab a
here's
can
the,
of baked beans and
here's
it's
the-
mostly beans.
Here's the tea.
Yeah.
You want a can of beans that has a lot of the broth, because when you put that shit on the comal to heat up, that's when you get them good beans.
Yeah, but what if you want more beans?
But what if you're eating chili?
Yeah, we're talking about white people shit.
Hell no.
You want beans.
All right. So I guess it's a good thing to be more beans than broth. Unless
Yeah.
unless your drink of choice is bean water. You ever have bean tea?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm
Is
gonna
that
start.
a new Starbucks drink?
I'm gonna start my own boba place, but instead of tapioca, I'm just gonna use beans.
I've never been so disgusted with something you've ever said. That's coming
Bean
from a
boba.
bitch that loves beans.
It's
Yeah.
boba beans.
Yeah, boba beans. Come to boba beans.
Wait, what does tapioca look like? Like it's a fruit, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Tapioca
It's definitely
is just-
not beans.
It's just chewy beans.
Tapioca's like a grain.
Who?
Like rice. I
We're-
endorse that.
So after this podcast is over
Go get some fucking beans.
and we're old, I'm gonna retire by starting my own tapioca place.
Didn't that dog from the Bushes
Bounty
baked
hunter?
beans
Oh.
die because of cancer?
Yeah.
Did he?
Shout
Damn.
out to my boy.
Ate too many beans. The would-be robber tried to stab the store clerk with a screwdriver. The clerk wound up and roped him. When police arrived, they had to cut him loose because of how tightly he was tied.
What a badass.
Right?
He learned his knots in
Yeah.
Eagle Scouts.
Do you guys know any other knot other than like the standard crisscross
Tying your shoes?
applesauce?
Oh.
Apparently the one I do is like for children. And
Which
that's
one?
all I know, so.
With
How
the
do you tie
bunny
your
ears
shoes?
and then looping it.
Yeah.
You do the loop-de-loop and pull,
Yeah.
And
and your shoes are looking
cool.
good?
Yeah.
Cool. What's the words?
Yeah.
That's the one you,
You
do?
go over and back, left to right, loop to loop, and you pull them tight like a bunny ears or a Christmas bow. Lace them up and you're ready to go. You loop to
Lace
loop
them
and
up
pull.
with Coke.
And your shoes are you amazed that I knew that?
I added reverb to you. You don't have headphones on.
I don't
so you
have no
can hear it.
homophones.
Do it again. Do it again.
You go over and back, left to right, scoop the loop, loop the loop, and you pull them tight like a bunny ears or a Christmas bow. Lace them up and you're ready to go. You do the loop and pull. Your shoes are looking cool.
Thank you for that, Jam.
That was
Hold on,
beautiful.
do it again. Sube las manos, prende los motores. Sube las manos, prende los motores. Sube las manos, prende los motores. Sube las manos, duro. Okay, that's it. You can turn it off now.
Great, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks for singing the
beautiful.
Puerto Rican
National anthem.
The respect.
Yeah. Well, the
scared
hurricane.
Mabel.
The hurricane is just not a fan of reggaeton.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
If
that's
that's
why I
You
went
music-
forget the entire genre that
I
it was?
did.
Wow.
When it literally uses the same beat in every song. You know you have the beat set and you just have to make everything else.
It actually has a name too, the beat.
Yeah? Is
It's
it
called Dembo.
Boricua? Oh,
It's actually called Dembo.
that's how my heartbeat goes.
DEMBO. Yep.
All right.
All Puerto Ricans' hearts go
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
But yeah, whenever you go to the what's that heart doctor called?
Cardiologist?
Yeah, whenever you go to a cardiologist and then
Not know that.
you get your heart checked, they have to change it over to
Boricua
Boricua.
mode.
Yeah. Just because if they don't, like your heartbeat would look really bad.
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
And on top of that,
Stonks.
the clerk told the police that he was a cowboy from West Texas,
Wait,
just
see,
like
this-
me.
What makes you a cowboy nowadays? Before it'd be like, you shoot people, you have a revolver,
Well,
you
when you
have
do,
cows.
I think the way that you tell
You're
if
a
you're a
boy.
cowboy is if you do cowboy shit.
Which
Like
is
if you're
what?
getting robbed and you lasso someone, that's some cowboy shit.
Straight up
True.
cowboy stuff. And you wear the attire.
But like, you can't really do anything else that cowboys used to do. You can't kill people.
You can still spit in a pot.
If you spit in
true.
a pot,
Actually,
that's some cowboy
alright.
You
shit.
can. If you become like those people who hunt other people. Like when they're...
Is that legal?
Yeah, what are they called? Those are the people that...
Bounty hunters.
Bounty hunters?
Yeah.
Bounty
Like,
hunters like arrest
it's just
you
a
though.
Hawaiian
Yeah, I'm saying,
cowboy.
but then you just shoot them with paintballs and then you see something
Oh.
really racist and
Is
get
that
canceled.
controversial?
Hell yeah.
No, that's perfect, Jam.
What did you say?
I'm like, dog is the Hawaiian cowboy.
Hell yeah.
Racist.
Hawaiian cowboys also like to say the N-word though, so we don't
Yeah.
support them.
Actually, I hope he's doing good because his wife died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I hope he stops saying the N-word so I could support him again.
Right?
Oh, gosh.
Because now's the time for us to support him.
So he's from West Texas.
Just like me.
Just
like-
like me.
Sure.
Wow.
What's some other Bushisms? Sandy's a girl from Texas. Just like me.
We studied this whole like thing in my junior year literature class, literally called
Bushisms?
Bushisms.
I love that.
And it's just all the times where Bush made some sort of speech, and then he kind of just, he's a little goofy sometimes.
Little goofy boy.
Here, I'll try to find one real quick. So here's a few other Bushisms. Rarely is the question asked, is our children learning?
Damn.
Classic.
I know it's hard for you to put food on your family. Too many good docs are getting out of the business. Too many OB-GYNs aren't able to practice their love with women across the country.
I'm sorry, what?
You teach a child to read, and he or her will be able to pass a literacy test.
I got the best one here though.
I mean?
There's an old saying in Tennessee. I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again."
It's like, did you see recently Joe Biden was doing some rally type of thing, and he was like, "Well, when I was working under President, my boss, he forgot Obama's fucking name."
So when I was working for Obunga,
That'd be even worse.
Dude, those used to crack me up so fucking bad.
President my
Obunga.
boss.
Under President,
They
my
would get
boss.
ice cream. How do you forget the man's name who used to get ice cream with?
Right.
What's that guy say? The bagel boss?
You're not God or my father.
Oh, my boss.
You're not God or my father. Or my
Oh,
boss.
my boss. Can't forget that
Wait,
last one.
real quick, one last one from Bush. This is in Arlington Heights, Illinois.
Swear to
Wow.
It's a
God.
little local.
Just in our backyard.
Right.
It's important for us to explain to our nation that life is important. It's not only life of babies, but it's life of children living in, the dark dungeons of the internet.
No way is that real. What year is that from?
October 24th, 2000.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
That was only a couple years ago.
Was
Wait.
that before Y2J?
Yep.
Y2K?
Break the wall down. We ought to make the pie higher.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We'll let our friends be the peacekeepers, and the great country called America will be the peacemakers.
And did he go 2 years?
Yeah,
2 terms?
2 terms.
He did.
One of the greatest things about books is sometimes they are some fantastic pictures.
Swear to God. No fucking way.
And then here's one that was, they put it...
True, though. Coming from someone who fucking hates to read. True.
This one was also included in Will Ferrell movie. I can't remember which one. I think it's Step Brothers. But it goes, families is where our nation finds hope, where wings take dream.
I see that one too. Families is where our nation finds hope, where wings take dream.
Across Wisconsin.
Singular dream. That's so fucking
God bless America, am I right, fellas?
That man ran our
My
country
home,
for 8
sweet
years.
home.
And then in Bensonville, in November 6th of 2000, he said, "They misunderestimated me."
Damn, so that means they estimated him. They overestimated him?
Mistakenly low. What? They misunderestimated.
What does that mean? What does that even
It's
mean?
the simple ones that are just so great.
Right.
They
Where
misunderestimated.
wings take dream. It's where wings take dream, people.
God.
Wow.
God bless.
I don't think he was able to read.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
He wasn't able to read, and his dad wasn't able to walk.
Wait, is that why I
Or
can't
continue
read
to live.
or write or read?
Yeah.
Because I was under the Bush administration when I was in elementary school trying to learn how to read?
You said, man, I can't read or write. Read. Damn.
Alright. This next story is for the Juggalos and the Juggalettes. Don't try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop.
All right.
Thanks for joining us in this episode of the Spit Bucket. Bye.
If you've made it this far, God bless your soul.
I'm sorry.
Let me find that clip really
I'm
quick.
sorry for all the Tinder people I told to come listen.
Oh, God.
Way
At
to
least-
promo.
At least
know,
they'll know
that's
you
the
like
reason
jerk
I
off in the forest and stuff. I still have like 80.
Superhuman Future on with my good friend Paul. He's got AA me into the dumpster. This is fun. Juggalos and Juggalettes. Don't try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop.
Interesting.
Fuck this shit! Oh my god!
So this is also for the Juggalos and the Juggalettes.
I feel bad
hope you
for
like it.
him.
Whoop whoop.
He has a career and you don't.
Yeah, he literally just signed for a pro wrestling match.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
It's his first pro wrestling. It's against Joey Ryan, the guy
No,
who flips.
it's not.
It is against the guy who flips people with his penis.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that'll be
What?
it's a 5-way match. He's
That's
just
hot.
one of the 5.
I mean, good for him.
All right, so here's the story, guys. There's a reason that I brought up my boy Superhuman TV show
How come you get to tell 2 stories and we haven't even told one?
because that other story was really short.
True.
This is why I brought my boy up. A U.S. man is suing after a legless juggalo crashed into him with a golf cart.
What? Wait a second.
Legless
Wait a second. I already have questions.
What's your
How
question?
the fuck are you going to drive a golf cart without legs?
For real. I was gonna say you can't even drive one of them scoots. No,
Them
yes
bitches
you
got
can.
pedals. What the fuck?
No, you can't.
If you're driving like an electric scooter,
Yeah, they
like
have-
the
How do you
ones
keep
with
your
the
balance
basket-
without legs?
No, I'm not
don't.
saying a scooter like the ones you see in the city. I'm
Electric
saying like
scooter.
the one where big people use, where they get too much control, because those are through the handles.
Yeah.
So how the fuck you drive a golf cart if you don't have legs?
He said,
I'm just really frazzled right now.
So, in the latest edition of Headlines You Never Thought You'd Read, a man is reportedly suing a legless juggalo after the defendant reportedly crashed into him with a golf cart.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
He said, whoop whoop. Fuck this.
Fuck this shit.
Crashed into him.
No, don't drive. Fuck
no.
this shit. So if there's one thing that you would likely be aware of by now, the hardcore fan base known as the Insane Clown Posse's Juggalos. They are some of the most dedicated fans that there are.
Dedicated.
Dedicated
How many
fans.
dedicated
How many
Juggalos?
dedicated fans do I need?
In fact, Juggalos have managed their own subculture over the years. Would you call the Juggalos a subculture?
Yes.
That's nicer than what they're classified as by the FBI.
True.
Which is a gang, I believe.
Criminals.
They're literally classified as a gang.
So they're known for their iconic face paint and their own way of speaking and their style, and even attracting the attention of the FBI. But it's funny too, though. Recently, the Juggalos were also in the news because their Juggalo makeup, it doesn't register in facial recognition software.
That's good.
So
that was all on purpose. Then.
So if you're in China right now and you guys are fighting in Hong Kong against the Chinese oppression, go ahead and slap on some Juggalo makeup.
Juggle it up.
Whoop whoop.
Whoa.
Take that, China. I hope you like it.
What if the entirety of Hong Kong says, "Fuck this shit"? Wow.
If everyone was as reckless as Superhuman in Hong Kong,
we'd all be superhumans.
All right. So how they're also known for, of course, the gathering of the Juggalos. There's countless YouTube videos of what goes on.
Vice has a really good documentary on Gathering of the Juggalos.
They do.
What do they call their concerts again?
The gathering of the Juggalos is like the big event that they throw a year where Juggalos from around the world come by and do Juggalo things.
Do you think ones who sell drugs are druggalos?
Whatever they do.
They do a lot of drugs.
Their occupation starts
Druggalos.
Druggalos. Damn,
I like that one.
Could you imagine, though, like, let's say you're at the doctor. I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of doctor stuff today, but Alex, you work with a lot of doctors. Yeah. So imagine you're at a doctor's appointment, and then you see your doctor has a hatchet man. Would you? Do you think you're in good hands, or would you leave? A hatchet man tattoo.
Yeah, I would say I don't even know what that is.
It's the logo of the Juggalos.
He's holding a hatchet, and then
as long as he's like not dressed up as them. You know, like if he comes
like, here's your vaccinations. Whoop whoop. I'm sorry, what? It's gonna hurt a little.
Fuck this shit. And stabs you in the arm.
I did get my vaccine.
What if you're
like
a
Juggalo?
2 weeks ago when I went to my doctor.
Guys, what if you have like a life-threatening surgery that needs to be done? You go in, your nurse puts you to sleep. As you're falling asleep, you notice your doctor comes in. Right, your eyes are drifting off. Dude's in full Juggalo makeup, and he says, "Fuck this shit." What do?
You fall asleep.
There's nothing you can do.
Pray.
Right.
One of my biggest fears is being still conscious during a surgery.
Yeah, that's honestly probably one of the most terrifying things.
Especially if your surgeon's a Juggalo.
I'm okay.
Damn.
You're okay with them being
That'd be interesting. No,
you're gonna feel it.
Subconscious to it.
No, you're gonna feel it though. You want to get ripped open.
That's fine.
Anyways,
that's fine.
That's scary. Can you imagine that? It's like seeing people rip into your organs and
shit.
shit.
What's worse? Would you guys rather wake up in a coffin or during surgery?
In a coffin. Because at least I'm not in pain.
Surgery. Because in a coffin you will die.
You don't know that.
They don't do anything of that stuff anymore where they used to tie the bell to the tongue.
My mom told me the story once about how she went to a funeral as a kid at the church in town, and that she didn't know how the person died. Mm-hmm. I think it was a guy. Like, kind of like around our age now. And they saw, like, through the coffin, it was kind of like, had like a glass panel. Mm-hmm. And they saw, like, condensation on the inside of it. And they saw sweat. She saw sweat on his forehead. And that at night, when they finally buried him, they heard, like, muffled, like, screaming.
No one mentioned any? Do you think you'd...
No, can I finish my fucking story? They heard muffled screaming.
Okay,
and
this
then,
is a commentary podcast.
And then when they resurfaced him, he was turned around. So he was face down in the coffin. So the dude was still alive.
Face down, ass up.
But then he fucking died.
That's hot. He was just trying to get in position for God.
Buried alive.
He said, at least I'm going to go into the afterlife ready to fuck.
He said, buried alive by love.
Yeah. But that's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Because you noticed that, and you... Oh, no. Your mom noticed that.
As a kid,
she was a kid. Do you think everyone noticed it too, and they were just too polite to be like, hey, maybe he's alive?
Like,
I don't know.
I feel like we live in too polite of a society where something happened. We do live in a society.
You're right.
So if something happened where...
Yeah, I mean, in Mexico at that time, no one was going to, like, do an autopsy, really. Like, if he wasn't moving and they couldn't tell he was breathing.
Oh, my fucking God, he's fucking dead.
Yeah, they were like, well, we already have this wooden box.
Let's put him in there.
So I have this wooden box that I've been needing to get rid of. Why don't I just throw him in there?
All right. So at the gathering of the Juggalos this year, it was marred by a lawsuit. One fan is suing another fan due to injuries sustained at this year's event. As TMZ reports, the 20th anniversary of the Juggalos took place in Springville, Indiana. Ew. I feel like that's a state that makes sense for the Juggalos.
Yeah.
Isn't it usually in Michigan?
Illinois.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
We're home of a lot of like.
Honestly,
shit.
I love being from the Midwest, specifically Illinois. Everything cool comes from here.
Flat earthers.
Yeah, it's true. Why does everything keep happening?
The best
The
wrestlers.
Amish Mafia. Yeah.
That's also the Midwest.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
We've been to his house.
A lot of good serial killers come from here in
John Wayne
Wisconsin.
Gacy.
H.H. Holmes.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh shit.
I love H.H.
H.H. Gregg.
The furniture store.
Electronics store. That shit's gone.
They sell couches too.
I fucking forgot about that.
Now it's
I
just
feel like you
Bob's
tapped
Discount
to, like-
Furniture.
Yeah.
You tapped into a part of my brain that just like locked away the existence of H.H. Gregg. I was like, say the name again. I haven't heard that name in ages.
They're
What
going
did
to
the
talk about
H.H.
that.
stand for? Home Greg.
Home.
Humble home,
Holy
Gregory.
home.
For home here, Greg.
Gregor, my largest son.
What?
Ivan, next time you're on the show, I'm going to introduce you as Ivan, my largest son.
I like that. I'm okay with that.
All right. However, an Ohio man named Adam Batten is suing Ninjas in Action, the group that's behind the gathering of the Juggalos, claiming that their negligence resulted in him suffering a serious and permanent bodily injury. He was stuck by a... I'm sorry, I can't read this. He was struck by a golf cart driven by a man with no legs. That's so hard to read. According to court documents, Batten was there documenting the events and claims that at 1 a.m. on August 3rd, he was riding his motorized bike around the venue, pulling over when he noticed a golf cart with no lights heading towards him. The cart then reportedly crashed into Batten, with the driver being the prominent juggalo, Alexander Less Legs Perkins, with his vehicle, who lost control. He's one of the prominent juggalos. I guess if you're a juggalo,
You're just
like, how do you stand out as a juggalo?
Right.
You have no legs.
like, amongst the other juggalos?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How many juggalos do you think there are with no legs? Or do you think this is like his brand?
I
That's
feel
him.
like it's a larger amount than we're anticipating.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Do you think a lot of diabetes runs in the juggalo community with all the
Probably.
Fago that they drink?
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately.
Type 2 is a juggalo diabetes.
It's called Juggabetes.
Juggaditis type 2.
I like that.
Oh, God.
You can juggle beat this.
Yeah, that's their inspirational quotes for, like, Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah.
You can Juggabetes. I like that, actually.
You're welcome. I'm a motivational speaker.
Spinker.
All right, so he's suing the organizers rather than Perkins, since the gathering of the Juggalo is supposed to have rules about golf carts and four-wheelers and motorized vehicles, which he was riding a motorized vehicle, so what's his complaint?
Yeah.
It's unknown how Batten's own admission of operating a motorized bike will come into play after all of this. Despite the strangeness of the story, you can bet your bottom dollar
Who's bet your sweet bippy?
that the ranks pretty low when it comes to wild stories at the gathering of the Juggalos. And that's
Juggalettes.
pretty much it.
Wow.
That story was for the Juggalos and the Juggalettes. I hope you guys liked it. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, indeed.
And with that,
That makes me kind of sad, actually.
let's move to our next story. Who's got something for us?
Oh, here we go. 250 escaped pigs run rogue through Vermont town. Hot dog buns help lure them back.
That's not what I expected at all. I thought they were going to have hot dog buns ready for like when they make the pigs
'Cause they
into
killed
hot
them all.
dogs.
Yeah, they shot them all, and then
Yeah.
they got them all.
The pigs caused around $80,000 of damage to a small
Jeez.
town in Orange, Vermont, before most of were corralled back to Sugar Mountain Farm.
So some of them escaped.
That's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
About 250 pigs have been causing a ruckus in the Vermont town in the past month after they escaped from their enclosure, but most of them had been returned as of Thursday thanks in part to trail of hot dog buns and good old-fashioned corralling.
They should have just taken them straight to Golden Corral. They-
Do you think they put those like pigs to sleep?
For
Like
what?
they tuck them into bed? Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
That's really cute.
I hope
Not
so.
with all the latest videos I've been
Put
watching.
little blankets on them. Pigs in a blanket.
And honestly, that's about it. They made it home safe. Most of them did.
Safe?
But,
Yeah, I feel like home is the wrong place
Yeah,
to
that's
call
it.
what the slaughterhouse is.
Yes, that's not yeah. They were better being
They're
free.
home.
They're home.
They're
They're
okay.
at the house. They're
Hold
at
on,
the
here's a
house.
quote. The pigs have been allowed in in the town right of way. Dude, my vision's going blurry right now.
So,
Sam's dying.
As you guys can see from this podcast, we were all raised during the Bush era. So it's not our fault that we can't fucking read, alright?
I mean, I can.
So cars are unable to pass. People can't walk on the road because pigs chase them, said town clerk Angela Eastman on Thursday. Jeffries, who was the farmer, faces tens of thousands of dollars in fines.
What? He didn't let him go.
From the town of the pigs that have been spotted on alongside the town road for weeks, creating a nuisance for drivers and pedestrians, according to... Imagine minding your own fucking business, walking down a path, and you get chased by wild hogs.
Can you imagine we hear... Because isn't Bernie Sanders from Vermont?
Uh-huh.
Bernie drops out of the race because he got eaten by wild pigs.
Oh my god.
I don't think you'd be able to outrun him.
I don't think so either.
You seen him with the punching bag?
Yeah. People are saying that
Love
he
you,
fell
Bernie.
back like a Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jeffrey said he believes that the fence enclosure was damaged by vandalism.
I think I said vandalism.
I did.
It's not that you guys can't read. You guys have been turning words stupid for so long that it's just taking over your vocabulary.
You're right.
That's what's happening, because it's happening to me too. I'll be reading something.
What, dude?
Yeah, see, like I'll be talking and then I'll say shit like that.
Who
I'm like,
turned?
Fuck them. No. Who turned?
On the night of August 11th, allowing about 50 adult pigs and 200 piglets to escape.
Cute. Alright, well, honestly, in this scenario, I'm on the side of the pigs. I feel like I want them to escape. They are the underdog.
Right. They probably are dead now, though, so...
The under hot dog.
They said about 99% of the pigs have been back and the fence has been fixed. So.
I'm sorry, pigs.
Wow.
I'm sorry,
They're
pigs.
literally not gonna have a good life.
The literally total in damages was $81,955.
But what? I want to know what.
Yeah,
they
what
did.
do they do?
Like, what is? How does a pig do that much damage?
A whole squad of 250 pigs.
Have you seen a full-sized pig?
But what are they gonna do? What, hit a car?
It looks like
Yeah,
they
right?
fucked up a
Get
lot
hit
of
by a
like
car and then
Eat a
that
fence?
car hits
a
something.
lot of like trail paths. And
That's fine. As long as
yeah,
they
what
didn't
can-
eat
what
it. If they ate a child, sure, charge them, I guess.
That's about it. Charge the pigs with a crime.
They're gonna get eaten.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest
crime.
justice you can get.
They're gonna die and be consumed. So, I feel like you should let them get away with it a little bit.
I mean, if they were dumb enough to get lured by hot dog buns,
No, I would too though.
damn. So when you
Ooh,
eat
bun.
when you
Ooh,
eat
bun.
them in a hot dog,
Uh-huh.
you're basically eating a hot dog bun inside a hot dog that's now inside a hot dog bun again. The circle of life is strange.
The energy.
Oh, I get it. Wow.
yeah, they don't really say what the damages were exactly. They just think it was a former employee who also stole thousands of dollars worth of tools.
So there's more to this than just damage from a pig.
Right.
The pigs were just a front for
It
him stealing
literally,
tools.
like-
Scapegoat.
I'm over here waiting for a much more elaborate detailing of how they got the pigs corralled with hot dog buns, but it just said that's it. They corralled them with hot dog buns.
I'm sorry. So you're saying that we on the Spit Bucket don't read our stories ahead of time?
Look, did you hear that title? Do you want me to read it again? That was a good ass title.
I would read it again.
250 escaped pigs run rogue through Vermont town, hot dog buns help lure them back. You think I'm gonna fucking proofread that? It's by the Washington Post.
I feel like when they say ran rogue, they all just have like a little streak of gray hair.
Hell yeah.
X-Men jokes.
I don't know why I thought you were
thought
gonna
of
say
Rogue
like
One.
lightning bolts on my forehead, but that's
Yeah.
Horpy Porpy.
Harry
I was thinking of
Potter.
Rogue One. All nerdy things we thought about. Wow.
Right.
What a bunch of virgins.
We're all different. We're all virgins.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move to our next story.
Y'all ever eat too many what dogs?
Yep.
Ivan, what do you got for
I got
us?
a nice, short, sweet one.
Just like me.
Georgia woman accused of borrowing badge and gun to get free snacks. My kind of woman. A Gwinnett County police officer saw the suspect inside a convenience store requesting free snacks and became suspicious. A Georgia probation officer has resigned, and her friend has been arrested for borrowing that officer's badge and gun to get free snacks at a Quick Trip.
Did she actually say, "Can I borrow it?" Or did she steal the... Because that's different. But also, if you're a cop and you get your gun stolen, you should get fired.
Here's the tea. WSB TV reports 33-year-old Petra Lakeisha Edgerton.
Hold on, say that again.
How does that fit on a badge?
Petra Lakeisha Edgerton,
DD Mega Doo Doo.
also known as DD Megadoodoo, was arrested and charged with impersonating an officer. Gwinnett County Police Officer J.T. Smith says he saw Edgerton inside the Quick Trip with a badge and gun requesting free snacks, and her actions seem suspicious.
See, that's not... She didn't go to ask for free snacks. That sounds like a stick-up. She brought a gun to ask for free snacks? That's a robbery.
She robbed food.
Yeah.
Smith, the officer on duty, his body cam footage shows he pulled Edgerton over and she was still wearing the badge. The footage shows Edgerton admitting that her passenger, Brandy Green, was an officer with the Department of Community Supervision who let her borrow the gun and badge.
So she's just a community service. She's not even a real cop.
Right. The department says Green was suspended but later resigned. The outlet says Edgerton hasn't responded to comment requests as of Thursday.
See, I feel this... I understand this woman because I have also impersonated someone.
But, like, snacks be expensive, too.
Yeah, so during StarCast,
Okay.
was at the hotel where I used to work. And I don't work there anymore. But I still had my name tag from when I used to work there.
Bruh.
Case is, for 2 days, I worked there without anyone knowing I was working there.
Wow. That's beautiful.
There's people asking me for shit. I'm like, I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know what they- I
I
don't know what that is.
I don't fucking work here.
don't
What I
work
look like? I got a name tag or something? What are you, stupid?
And then I also went to the back. I got some food that, like some of the food that they have out for the employees. It was good. It was a good time. It's fun.
You're a thief and a crook and a liar.
It's fun impersonating people.
That's kind of true. That's why I steal people's identities.
Me too.
That's why I wear masks.
That's true.
Of your enemies' faces.
I'm a victim.
All right, Alex, you got a story for us?
Yes. I don't know, but I hate titles because it literally gives away the whole.
Well, you could start with the
Yeah, just start with the actual article.
article, as I call it.
All right. Well, literally the first sentence is the title. So, Florida teacher fights to get job back after being videotaped mowing yard naked. So,
I'm sorry. Front or back?
That sounds
we'll
hot.
see if it says it.
Or side to side?
So this
Over
is
and
like
back, left to right.
Loop to loop and you pull them tight.
We're gonna get sued by SpongeBob SquarePants himself.
He would never. Go ahead, Alex.
So the teacher was demoted to a non-teaching position after he was recorded, but the teachers' union says the punishment does not fit the crime. Albert said that when longtime teacher Brian Wheeler...
Shout out to Long Time.
Rest in peace.
Long time. I hope you like this. This one's for you. Whoop whoop.
He mowed the yard naked in his Port Orange home in 2017. He made a very poor decision. A neighbor recorded Wheeler and filed a police complaint.
Was he
There's
doing it in the
someone
middle of the day?
Well, I mean, no matter what you're doing, like, just let him be.
But how do you mow the lawn naked, whether you're man's or woman's,
He said, "How do?"
and you get like grass all over your pee or your wee wee?
Did he have a riding mower or a push mower?
Oh shit!
That's true, because that is...
Or is it one of those ones where you have to like actually push it?
Or like the hand ones.
You just had a
Machetes.
fucking
Just
machete.
had a machete and just go like that.
I
So it
use
said,
scissors.
Wheeler was... Use what?
He said, "I use scissors."
Gardening shears.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up through my mouth, but also through my butt. So.
I threw up.
And you're getting blurry vision.
Yeah,
Sounds like
Alex,
one of your organs
fix
is
me.
given out.
Damn. We might not have jam next week.
true.
Thank God.
Now I'll be the funniest one.
Wait, let's go around the table and say who you guys think is the funniest on the podcast. I'm gonna go ahead
In
and
the
say
podcast, or-
me. Alex, who do you think? Me also.
In the
Ivan,
podcast?
you think
Wait.
I'm the funniest on the podcast?
I don't
That's
think
great.
so.
Me.
If I had to say who was funny, the one who made me chuckle the most,
There's nobody.
I would say Tony.
Yeah, but guess what? He's fucking dead to us.
No, he's not.
That's true.
Not
He's
to
dead
me.
to me.
I hope he's surviving the fires, though.
Yeah.
Fires of Amazonia in
Amazonia.
Africa.
What happens if like his whole country is like destroyed? Does he just?
He doesn't teach
Stay
anymore.
there?
No, he
Yeah.
has to be there for 2 years.
2 years, no matter what. Rain or shine or fire.
Yeah.
Rain, shine,
You gotta
fire,
teach
or
them kids.
political prisoner.
Yeah,
You're staying
gotta
there.
teach them kids some math.
Yep, some math.
Mhm.
Wow.
Can't do that shit either.
Wheeler was charged with exposure of sexual organs and disorderly conduct. The exposure charge was dropped and the disorderly content dismissed in a deferred prosecution agreement. Wheeler was not convicted of the crime, but he probably had tenure and couldn't get fired.
Oh, that's probably true, actually. There's been stories that came out of like teachers who have been caught with like either
Kids.
nudes online or
Oh.
like they were strippers at some point or
Yeah.
something.
That's hot.
How do you guys feel about that?
I'm okay.
I don't
think
really
it should
like
be
the
fine.
idea. Of, are you talking about tenure or like?
No. Just like
what
their
is
past
tenure?
lives.
there's been
Or their personal life.
where something in their personal life that they did before they were teachers, like affects them being teachers now?
I think it's a little
That's
unfair
bullshit.
to dig up their past. At the same time, I'm sure I would have been, I probably shouldn't be a teacher, but it's not their fault. Like, if you ended up just having a sudden life change, you're like, you know what, I want to teach. You should
wanna
be
get
able to
shit
start
together.
teaching
What is
without
tenure?
having your past.
So after 10 years of being a teacher, you can't be fired. And I
Is
think
it 10 years?
Yeah.
It's like 10. Yeah, and I
kinda
think that
bullshit.
rule should not exist.
Exactly.
That's the
Regardless,
only
the whole
job
idea
ever.
of tenure, though, is just saying that, like, you're a veteran here, so we're like, it would take a lot to
You
get
paid
you
your
fired.
dues. But I'm going to go ahead
don't
and
give a
say
shit.
teachers are getting paid too much. We're paying our teachers too much. They should
Be poor.
be paid hourly and no pay summers.
Where is this all coming from?
What a
It's because I
hot
can't. It's because they didn't teach me how to read.
shit. He's just
Oh,
mad.
okay. I was just angry. Okay, got it.
I'm just kidding. Teachers should be treated like kings,
Except that 10 years should not exist.
and except when they touch the
Lift your head up,
little
king.
boys or girls.
Don't let your crown fall.
All right, and with that, let's jump to everyone's favorite segment that's back and stronger than ever. We have Jam's Facebook screenshot of the week. How's
My
that one,
heart's
Ivan?
beating really fast.
Jam's gonna die.
All right, let's read this before you die, and
We'll insert that later.
we just gotta get you through this episode, Jam. I just need you to 5 more minutes.
My hands are really cold, but I feel sweaty.
We need something
Jim
to pay
done.
for your bills.
He said,
I want my pussy sucked so good that my stomach cave in like Capri Sun.
Wait, say that again? What?
Maybe you guys should have fucking talked
Sorry.
over me.
Okay.
I want my pussy sucked so good that my stomach cave in like Capri Sun.
I feel like
I love it.
I feel like she spelled suck with S-U-C.
CC.
No,
S-U-X.
she spelled
So
it right.
God-given way to spell
The
suck.
God-given way.
You have to with that kind of sentence. That's pretty good. I never thought about it, but that is a sexy image in my mind.
A Capri Sun?
A
The-
woman.
the-
flailing
Alex
like
has
a
been
Capri
scaring
Sun.
me the last few days.
Yeah, single Alex is like detrimental.
We gotta find him that girl.
Yeah.
I'm not masturbating until I have a.
We could tell.
Which is why I'm so pumped up with energy because I've never been so productive in my
What's your
life.
favorite Capri Sun? Turquoise.
Women.
Turquoise.
Turquoise. Orange.
Orange.
Shout out to Mario. He's coming back for episode 50.
He said turquoise.
Orange.
I love that. Man, what a quote, though.
I might just have to fuck around and have me an Arabian and black baby. ... And he's fine as fuck. Way finer than the gas station Arabs. LMAO.
Oh
And way bigger. I low-key love being with him, but I treat him like shit when I'm with him whole time. I want to fucking trap him. Crying, laughing emoji. But I don't want to trap myself, though.
I feel like after that, the only emoji that you should throw in is that like wacky
Yeah.
tongue out.
Yeah. What the fuck?
All right.
What a life.
And with that, thank you guys for joining us on the Spit Bucket this week. My name's Omar, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at _thesharkboy.
My name is Alex.
Can you speak into the mic, please?
My name is Alex. And you can find me at Arsonist Alex. That's Twitter.
All right. What's my name again? Oh, yeah.
What's my
Ivan.
name again? What's my name again?
What's in Scooby-Doo? Coming after you.
We're
Gonna solve that mystery.
This is why I don't like you guys.
Jam, where can the people find you?
On Instagram and Twitter at really_cool.
Ivan, did you give your handle?
No. You guys cut me off with your fucking...
I might die.
stupid
tonight.
dude.
Who fucking knows?
Your what died?
I might die.
Okay.
Our
Let
frog
me give my
died.
fucking handles up.
But our fucking
Alright.
frog died.
And we'll see you guys next week at the Spit Bucket.
iPrado95. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Damn, y'all fucking...
Bullin' and woolin'.
Fooling and wooling.